Welcome back to DS Radio Shop. Happy Friday night, everybody. 7:45 p.m. Okay, so every Friday night we will be posting things for sale and or just have a rag chew night if anybody wants to discuss different things, this and the other. So throughout the day we do what we got to get done for all the customer stuff, and the evening on Friday night we will be able to post things for sale and also answer any questions that people may have to ask. On top of all of that, let me get this out from the gate right off the get-go. I'm sure everyone's going to be seeing some stupid things in the wonderful CB groups on Facebook. This is why I stay off of Facebook. I only have one account. I don't need anything more, but we know everybody out there has multiple fake accounts. And so there's a lot of pictures floating around of just ignorance. Ignore them. Everybody knows I go live stream. Everybody knows I know my stuff. Everybody knows I'm legit, and everybody knows that yes, I've got all my certificates, my degrees, my diplomas, my awards, my everything, okay? So for the ones who want to continue running their mouths and you just want to be the troll that you are, well, then whatever. If that's your life you got to live, please do so. But you know what? It's good it's bad advertisement. It's not the way I want to be advertised, but hey, I'm going to take it as a good advertisement as well. But on top of that all, so when you guys are seeing stupid videos and photos on YouTube by all these idiots that don't seem to want to stop with the same MO, with the same damn setup and all these fake accounts, the newest one is Kyle Nelson. That's the new fake account. Under Robert Couch, you've got, there's probably like 25 or 30 of them right now under this one idiot from Mansfield, Texas, but whatever. We're not going to mention no names. He knows who he is, and he needs to stop with the fake accounts and stop with the drama. So we'll just leave it like that. So anyone else wants to enjoy watching my videos, please do so. Anybody else wants to take and learn from the videos, please do so. That's what the videos are all about. Obviously, I know what I'm doing. I'm very legit, very serious, very passionate, and very informative about my videos. If I was not, then I'd be like everybody else, do a before and after video, and then at that point you pretty much can gather, well, did he really do the work or not? In my videos, everything I do is legit, everything is real. It's real time, guys. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts, no questions to be asked. It's right here, real time. So I really appreciate everybody who does watch, because you can learn something here, obviously, and you learn it the right way. Some people have to just live their life as a nitpicker. If that's what they want to do is nitpick, let them nitpick. I don't care. But anyways, let's move on. So, just want to demonstrate this analyzer here. It's a nice modulation meter made by Wayne Kerr. I have showed one of these here a while ago, and I just want to do a quick demonstration. We're going to do a little rag chew. We're going to do a little bit of stuff for sale as well, and we'll kind of go from there and see what happens. So, cornbread. You and I had a conversation over the phone there once with a gentleman. Isn't that correct? Because I don't know how much you are aware, but a lot of things are, which I just ignore, I don't care, but let's just say your name was brought up if you were the one over the phone the one night or the one day on a three-way call. If you were, that other individual has nonstop just continued bringing you up. I don't know why. He's called my list. I'm not going to say no names because I could care less anymore. But it is what it is. I don't know. We'll just let it go as such, I suppose. But anyways, the people who do appreciate this and whatnot, so thank you for being on the channel. Thank you for your support as we continue to do exactly what we want to do here. And yes, we've been doing this for 38 years. Just because my videos only go back, maybe 2, 3, 4 years, whatever, on YouTube, doesn't mean anything. I've been here for a very long time. I've got customers that way back in the 80s still come to me to this day. So it is what it is. Anyways, that wasn't you, Cornbread? Okay, I didn't know if you were the same Cornbread as the one who we were talking to on the phone the one day. Because if you were, then that individual, he likes to slander an awful lot. So that's why I just want to make sure, if that was you, I was going to let you know about it. But if it's not you, then you don't have to worry about it. So, but anyhow, guys, so yeah, here's this beautiful Wayne Kerr automatic modulation meter. Okay, so with this meter, it's a very nice opportunity to see how this thing functions. So here's what we do. I'm going to try to do what I can here because I don't have, I got to split the camera for you guys to see everything. So in the meantime, that's funny, Cornbread. So anyways, so let's go here to this for a moment. I want to show you a little bit of everything. So we got a close-up. Let me get a little closer here. Remember that commercial? Big red gum? Get a little closer, right? So here we go. There's the camera, a little closer. Okay. So we're going to go into transmit mode. It looks for the frequency. Give it a tone. It looks for the modulation, which is rated about 100% with a power level meter. If that thing would be max way over, it means you're way over. This is right now set to measure about 100% right where it's at. If you get the book out and you read, you'll understand all that as well. Okay, so frequency, modulation. It's an amplified frequency, which is why it's up and down. If we take the modulation away, there's your frequency. Okay, so tone, and now let's go to here because I want to show everybody. Frequency, modulated signal, 98, 99.8, 99%, 100%, which is right about right here, 98% to 100%. So it matches. It says yes. We both agreed. Yes. Good clean sine wave. There you have it, guys. Okay, pretty basic. Not hard, really, to understand. I'll go back to the close-up here. So this is a very nice unit to measure frequency, modulation, and your level to see exactly where we are going, etc. So just kind of want to demonstrate that to show you a nice, fine piece of equipment. Great to use. I don't need this because I've already got another one, and all my other equipment does what I want it to do anyway, so I don't need this anyway. So we're gonna. This one's gonna be up for grabs. It's just a spare. I don't need this particular one, so that's okay. And I agree, Cornbread. I agree. You know, it's too old for that stuff. I mean, somewhere's just got to cut bait. You know what I mean? So, Wilson, how are you? Welcome to the channel. James, how are you? Jimmy, everybody else, good to see you on as always. So, as you know, on my channel here, we get a lot of good people. We get many people. We get engineers. We get technicians. We get, you know, just random people. And I think it's a wonderful thing because on this channel, we keep it clean. We keep it friendly. And we keep it with respect to what the hobby is all about. You know, sometimes we do different videos, whatever else, but for the most part, 99% of them are all going to be based on radio communications. Now, Jimmy, I know you're probably not in position right now, but this is a fine piece right here. If you're interested, let me know. I know you got a nice bench set up. B-Blood, I got to get in touch with him. I don't know if he needs something like this for his bench. But these are a great piece of equipment right here for sure. Very nice to use. And so there you have it. You know, not to mention a nice working radio. So this Cobra 29 night watch is for sale. Yes, it does have the night watch, which does work. So this radio is up for grabs if anybody's interested in that. It'll come with a brand new stock mic, and that is it. Everybody else, you know, fetch for your own power cords and brackets and whatnot. But I will have this one available with a brand new microphone and shipping including would be $100. So if anybody's interested in that, it's already been tuned in a line, ready to go, and no big deal with that for sure. So how you doing, Dallas? Let's see who just called my phone. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
How can I help you?
Hey, keep it clean, dude. It's not me, I'm telling you.
What's what?
I said it's not me, man. I tried convincing you, but...
Jeff,
you know,
it's like, listen. Jeff, listen.
Okay,
Listen to me.
If it's not you, then I'm sorry.
Okay, well listen to me. It's like this. If I have a problem, I know how to get in contact with you. Okay? You know that. So all these fake accounts out there, all this bullshit, just listen to me. I don't want to argue with you. Listen to me. I'm not out to make your life miserable, okay? I'm just doing my own thing. But if videos continue to pop up, fake accounts can continue to pop up, bashing continues to pop up.
I don't have Facebook. You need to get yourself an investigator.
Well, I already have one. That's why I already made the phone call today and they've already got the information. So there's going to be a knock on your door. So continue with this and you got your third shot in jail, buddy. So don't call me no more. Stop bothering me. I have a job to run. I got a professional business to run. I've been doing this for 38 years. You need to move on with your life and you need to do something with yourself. Have a good day. Well, there you have it. One of my wonderful trolls, Jeff Neely, just doesn't stop. I got probably close to 30 phone numbers from that guy on my phone. And every time I get one, I block it. Here's another one yet again. So there you guys have it yourself while I'm live streaming, and you know, I keep getting bothered by these idiots. You know, and they wonder why I get upset. You know, move on. Stop bothering me. You know, goodness gracious. I run a professional business here. Yeah, they don't seem to want to stop that. They just want to keep going and going and going. I don't know what makes them get up every morning and want to do that garbage, but whatever. So it is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, this 29 is available for sale if anybody's interested. And if anybody would like to have t-shirts, tumblers, we still have those available too. And we have, hang on a second, let me get this up here. There we go. Oops. And let's get this turned off. Yep, okay, good. Get this over here, get the power cord all wrapped up here quickly. See, this is why I don't get on Facebook. I stay right off of Facebook because I don't care anymore. I got things to do. I mean, I got reels to work on. I got people to take care of. I don't have time for that garbage. You guys just heard it for yourself. Still get harassed, non-stop. You know, it's ridiculous. You know, the guy's just gotta, he's gotta let it go. Holy moly! Never seen somebody with a heart on over somebody so much. Just let it go. You want to go bother somebody, go bother somebody else, you know. Don't bother a very highly recommended, credible, professional shop such as myself. I got better things to do than chase these mud ducks around. These little cotton pickers. Anyway, so here's the Cobra 29. Like I say, it's all for sale. You get a brand new stock mic with it. You get $100. It's out the door. That's shipping including. It's already been tuned in a line. If anybody's interested in this analyzer, let me back this here up for a minute. Sorry. If anybody's interested in the analyzer, the modulation meter. Sorry. This would be $650 shipping included. I'll include the shipping for that as well. It will be bubble wrapped really good, as everything that I always do. You can play football with my my packages because I always make sure it is secure. I've had packages show up here, hardly any wrapping. By the time I get done with it, you can kick this thing around, it's not going to get damaged. I guarantee, promise you that. So anyways, $650 shipping including for this here unit. Good piece of test equipment. Comes with the power cord only. And of course I got 29 here available. Let me move on to the other stuff. I got a few things we're going to list here tonight. As every Friday night we're going to try to get involved with listing a few things, kind of help everybody out. Try to get like a routine if we can. Okay. Let me see what's next here on the menu. Hello? You gotta stop calling my phone, man. You gotta stop calling my phone. Go stalk somebody else, will you? Quit being a damn bum. Holy shit. Jeez. Unbelievable. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I'm not surprised. It's been going on for a few years. You just can't fix stupid. Well, we'll take care of that. Let me block this number. Yeah, it's a rejection. That's about like 30 different phone numbers, guys. Jeez. Anyways, so he must be watching me live. He must want his 15 seconds of fame. He don't get no 15 minutes. He must be 15 seconds. So let me see what is next here. I was thinking about making a TA7222 audio circuit to test with, just like a little fun project. But give me a second here. Now you see, you see everybody what I got to deal with? It's ridiculous. Okay, here we go. So this right here, let's move on to nice Texas Ranger TR-396FC. Beautiful radio. Nice talking radio, okay? It's not brand new. It is used. There's little scuffs and stuff, so it is used, but very clean otherwise. Like new, but is used, because there are scuff marks up on top. But otherwise, the face of it's all brand spanking new. If it wasn't for the little fine blemishes and stuff, it'd be done, you know, a lot better. But it is what it is. But the front of it is like new. Okay. And so here's a nice little unit if anybody's interested. It's only 40 channel AM. It's not sideband. I wish it was, because these are nice radios. But this one here is available as well. This one's going to be $185 shipping included. And let's take a look at here and see. Let's see, turn the counter on. That's the talkback. I want him turned off. Roger, it's got talkback, it's got a Roger beep. Let's see. RF game. Okay. Symmetrical, beautiful, all the way around. Everybody see that? Very good. Just needs a little slight adjustment on the frequency counter, which I can make a quick adjustment on that, no big deal. Otherwise, I said 185, and this one's going to be available. So let me just make that quick adjustment while I got it already out of the box. So it's all good to go, and no big deal. So. Keep it on charge as it's low. How you doing, Ethan? Good to see you on. How you doing, Renaissance? Make sure I get this on frequency right quickly. Okay. What you want to kind of see with that. So what you adjust is right down here, right there in that can. For this particular radio, you would adjust him for your offset. So thus giving you our frequency 27215. Okay. Everybody see that? So you adjust here onto this to get that, which is your 16 meg signal. Mix it in correctly and you get your frequency. And then of course you can adjust your 10.695, but I don't need to worry about that because I got it right where it needs to be set anyways. And that's where you would adjust it. In case anybody wanted to know what I was adjusting, right down here. Okay, cool, very good. Now, let's go back. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We're going to be another one, guys. Hello? Yep. So there's another one, 205-273-8806. And the one previous, 918-285-8908. Just doesn't stop. Add to reject. That's done. Anyhow, so let's get a closer look here for a moment again. So right down in here, if you guys can see it, let me see if I can get this out of the way. So if you guys can see right there, that trimmer pot, see this potentiometer right here? That's what you would adjust to get your frequency to match up with what your alignment is. So now we've got 272150. Okay? Very good. That's all I needed. Just a little alignment onto the counter itself. Everything else is looking great. This has already been tuned and aligned. It just needed a slight adjustment. That was it. So I don't need to go back through it because everything else looks good. Yeah, sometimes they warm up, they cool down, but that needed to be adjusted just a little bit. I can see where it was just a little off. So. And if anybody's interested in buying any of these radios, you can have a t-shirt here, 50% off, if you wish to have one, with the purchase of any. If you purchase anything at all, whether it be microphones, it be radio, test equipment, whatever, you'll get a. If you're interested in a t-shirt at all, you can have that for 50% off. So. That puts you at $13 a shirt, if anyone's interested. Got the book in here, the microphone, the power cord, the mounting hardware, microphone clip, everything. Okay, very good. Moving on. Turn that off. So, Okay. Okay. I'm not going to worry about powering this on. We already know that it works. But here's the power cord. It's not going to come with a microphone. If you need one, let me know. I could probably come up with one for you, but that would be additional. Otherwise, just a standard Yaesu microphone. It's Yaesu FT-990. Works great. All gone through. Yes, it is all set to go with 11 meters as well, so it's got full general coverage all the way around. Beautiful radio. Talks great. About 150 watts output. Works excellent. If anybody's interested, let me know. This one here is going to be available, 700 shipping included. If anybody's interested in that, it'll be 700 shipping included. Hey, here we go. Now we got restricted. This is going to be interesting. Oh, they hung up on me. Good. Let's see if they call back. Oh my God. He's got to get a life. Got to stop calling my damn phone. Harassment. Goodness gracious. Oh, what did I just say here? 7? Yeah, 7. We'll do 700, yeah. So 700 shipping included is what we'll do on this one. We'll do only the power cord, nothing else. So, yes, James, guess what came in today? Your parts. You got your parts right here for your 746. So I got your parts here, buddy. So that's going to be going in over the weekend. I got your parts in. It just came in today. So I'm looking forward to get that done for you. Hopefully all is going to be good with this and don't need nothing else. Okay, let's get this out of the bench. Okay, that's it for now. From what I'm going to show, I got everything else all bent up and kind of off to the side. So we'll put the rest on another time next week, Friday. In the meantime, let's move on, shall we? These are the 2SC 5125s. They go into the ICOM 706, 746 Pro is what they go into. So, yeah. How you doing, John? Let's see what you got here. One of those, 220 ohm, 27K. A pair of 47s. Okay, a pair of 47s. We get a 470. And then of course a speaker and an audio chip. I'm going to just play for a little bit tonight and take it a little easy. That's what we're going to do. 0.7, I bet I have it. Here. That's good. Okay. Well, let's begin. We're going to experiment a little bit tonight. What I'm doing is taking a standard TA 7222 audio final, 5.8 watt, 6 watt audio final, and we're going to turn this into a simplified amplified audio circuit. Now I'm just going to play with this for a moment just to get it where I want it, to make sure she's going to work, and then eventually here I will make a permanent circuit out of this where I can plug and play. So I got to come up with a connector, which I'm not going to do tonight. I just want to get this to see if it's going to work, which it should. So what I want to do eventually is, if I get a bunch of these used chips that are already scrapped out of a radio, then I can take a bunch of those, kind of plug and play, make sure they work. If they work, they work. If they don't, they don't. Okay, so that's pretty much all we're looking to do. How you doing, Aaron? Good to see you on, my friend. So we're going to start by turning on the solder iron. I'm going to clean up these leads first. And then we're going to move into these here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what we're looking to do is this here diagram. That's what we're looking to do. Okay? There we go. Simple audio amplifier circuit. Everybody see that? If you guys want to try it at home, something to do as a kit, just for fun, or maybe you want to play a song off your phone, you can do it like this right here. Okay? And if you wanted to adjust it, then on this side of the cap, you would put like a 10K, 5K, 10K, maybe like a 20K potentiometer. There's a little volume control. You could put that right here at the input side. Pin 4 is your input, and then you got pin 9 and 10 is your output. Okay, so here you go, guys. To make a simplified circuit, if anybody wants to do that. And then there's another circuit down here. You do the same thing with a little bit more high powered. If you want to do a little bit high powered circuit, you can do it this way as well. So you can use a IC 4440, which is basically an LA. It's an LA, so I should write that down. I just put on IC for IC chip, but this is actually, let me cross that out, it's actually an LA, which you'll find a lot of these in your stereo amplifiers. Okay, so you can use a LA 4440 and do the same exact thing down here. Not a whole lot of components, guys. Pretty straightforward and basic. Oh, yeah, another wonderful restricted call. How can I help you, Jeff? See what I mean? Click, because he knows he's stupid. I mean, like, come on, it's your MO. Like, everybody knows who you are. You're just a complete fool. You're a dumbass. No wonder you lost your damn job. What the hell they call it? DRINA trucking or something? Stupid. Just, goodness gracious. Anyway, so we're going to make this nice little simplified circuit, test it, make sure it works, and then at that point I want to make it a permanent deal. But I'm going to put a connector, plug and play, like I did with the TDA 2003 audio final. And the reason why is because, like I said, if you get a batch of these, or you got some scrap radios, and let's say the radio doesn't transmit, or whatever, you're not sure what's going on, and you got no way, or maybe you got a microphone, or whatever the case would be is, if the chip is already out, or you know you got a dud radio, then you can take that chip and plug it right into a pin socket, 10 pin, and you'd be able to do the very same thing. You'd be able to check it this way and identify if it's a good chip or not, instead of just throwing it away or not sure, you know what I mean? So this is the better way to go about doing this. So we're going to do exactly this. This is just going to be like a prototype, and then I'll make a second one and do the same thing again. So this is pin 1. We need pin 1, we need pin 4, pin 5. So we're going to do it like this. There's pin 1. I'm going to put the pins I'm not using in reverse, away from the circuit. Pin 2, pin 3, okay, pin 4 we will use. Pin 5 we will use. Pin 6 we will not use. Pin 7 and pin 8 actually go together as a ground. So we're going to cross these at an angle, and I'll show you here in a moment. So just give me a second, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Pin 9 we do need, and of course pin 10 we do need. Okay, so here's what we just did. Starting from here is pin 1. So the pin's going in, I'm sorry, over here. Pin 1. Oh, hold on a second. I went in reverse. Hold on a second. Let me reverse these. I was going to say, that doesn't look right. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay, so here's 1. That's pin 1. 2, 3, 4. I apologize, guys. I went the wrong way. See, 5, 6 is not being used. So we'll get him out of the way. 7 and 8 are being used because that's your ground. And you're going to want to put a heat sink as well. So don't run this all the time because they will get hot the more you drive them. It's just for testing purposes only. You want to make a kit out of it, you can do that too. But I would put a heat sink onto this as well. If you're going to make it a kit and not do what I'm doing, then you can utilize this with like a little fan of some sort, a small computer fan. You could put with this, put it with the unit if you want to make it like a little project box of some sort. And then of course 9 and 10. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so there's your chip. Pin 1 through pin 10. Pin 1, pin 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I don't need 2, 3, or 6. I'm not going to clip them. I could on this circuit because I'm probably going to leave this alone as just my, like I said, as a sample thing, but you don't want to clip them. Eventually I'm going to put a connector onto a permanent board, plug and play, and I'm going to have a nice big heavy duty alligator clip like this. Okay, that you can use without the sheathing here, and use that as a heat sink instead of having to screw it down every time through your mount hole. We're just going to take and clip it right down, have like a little heat sink clip, test it, and then be done with it. That's all I'm looking to do. If you guys want to make it more permanent, like I said, you can do something different with that. It's perfectly cool. That's always fun to have as well. So, but it's a fun project. You know, it's always a fun project for sure, no doubt. How you doing, David? How you doing, Victor? Jimmy says, send me the schematic when you get a chance. You want to build one? Okay, cool. I can do that. Jimmy is always up for a challenge. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, let me see if I can, because somebody did message me and said you need to kind of come in a little closer at times. So we're going to do exactly that. Okay? Alright. So, let me do this. See if I can. Guess that ain't gonna work too well, is it? Stay. There you go, Jimmy. If that helps you at all, I'll try to do my best. Okay, so now we're going to need, we got our chip put in. We're going to need pin 4. Well, first thing I'm going to do is pick pin 7 and pin 8 because they go to ground. So we're going to take and find pin 7, pin 8, and we're going to put those right together now. And that will be the ground. Okay? So he's done. Now we're going to go to, let's go to, well, pin 1's your voltage. So we need to get a couple of wires here. I got to hustle up because I got a customer on his way over. Okay, so I wasn't sure if he was going to show up or not because it was getting kind of late. He wasn't sure what time he's coming. Okay, so let's see. Let's move on to number 4. We'll come back to the power source in a moment. So we need a 27K resistor, which I've got right here. In case anybody needs to know what that is, it's 27 is, you got red, purple, or violet, whichever you want to choose. Same thing. And then you've got orange. So it's 27K. And that's going to go off of pin 4. So we got to go 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Like this. Again, this is just an experiment. Just kind of kill time tonight. So I'm going to put that out here like this. Let's go to, oh, I don't know. Right about here, I suppose. Looks good. So now we got our resistor. And we got our audio chip. It says cool projects just to make it home, guys. Get into the hobby. That's what you need to do. Get into the hobby. It's a lot of fun. Whether you become a tech or you don't, at least get into the hobby. Have some fun with it, you know. Okay, 4.7. And that's going to go positive side to the resistor that we just mounted. Something like this and like that. Okay. And this is real basic. It's not like you gotta, do a whole lot. I mean, it's real basic. So anybody who wants to try to learn something, feel free to do so with this. So, okay, so there's your capacitor. All right. Yes, I still have that Cobra 29mm, $100 shipping included. I will cover the shipping. Yeah, you can look right on Google and get the same thing, Jimmy. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, there's like a boot strap, all kinds of stuff inside that chip. I can draw that out for you. If you go to Google, just type in Google TA7222AP pinout, and it'll tell you exactly what's going on. If you want to do a schematic, internal schematic, it'll show you that too. It'll show you what's going on with it. They're pretty cool, chip. You can use these for many things, really. So we got our input here. The negative side is going to be what we're going to send in for audio. Okay, we're going to inject the signal here shortly. Anyways, we're going to leave that open for a moment. In fact, actually, you know what? I think I want to. How do I want to go about doing this? Let's just shorten this lead for a moment. Think about putting a connector right there, but I don't quite want to do that just yet. And I am going to solder this down to the board, and that's our input. Okay. So this cap right here, the negative side of the cap, is our input. Okay. Now, so this strip here is done. We're going to go pin 5. We need a 220 ohm resistor. We've got right here. Okay. Okay. If you guys aren't sure what the color code is, it's for 220. It's red, brown. Let's see how I want to put this up. I want to fold it in half. I want to go over, and that's pin 5 going out. So let's go here. I figured we do something different tonight. So I got a guy showing. That's why I didn't want to get the bench too caught up with other stuff, because I do have another gentleman on the way. So I kind of wanted to keep the bench free a little bit. So this is kind of a fun thing to do in the meantime. So let's do this. Let's get you situated here. Okay, but I want to move this over because he's just a little too close for my comfort. Go to an angle here a little bit. Okay, much better. Now, on the other side of this resistor is a, don't follow me now, there we go, 47 microfarad capacitor, and we want the positive side going to that resistor, and the other side is going to ground. Now we know that our 7 and 8 is ground. So we're going to put the cap as such right here only because I can reach that ground. No, let me rephrase that. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. I was thinking the other cap. No, wait a minute. I'm going to tie in. Yeah, that goes to the ground. I was right. Never mind. Okay. So positive side goes to this resistor. Negative side is going to go to ground. So we're going to tie that ground right into 7 and 8 because we know that is our ground source. Okay, so we've got these two grounds connected by branching him over. Now we're going to go to pin 9, and that is going to have a 100 nanofarad, which is your 104 disc capacitor. It's a 104. Yep. Yeah, let me give you a call when I get done here, Maynard. Give me a second. Oh my God, guys, restricted. We all know who that is. Okay, so we're going to take this cap from pin 9 to ground. Okay, so we're going to come down right about to, oh, let's see here. I think we're going to go, see if I can do it like that. Yeah, looks pretty good. Let's see, you're going to be going to ground here, and you're going to go to that pin right to there. Okay, yep. Like I say, just a fun little project, guys. Nothing fancy. We're not going to get too carried away with perfection. Okay, let's make sure we don't have anything in between, which we do not, so that's good. Okay, so far that's what we've got. Alright, we're going to move right along. Also on pin 9, we're going to bridge this 47 microfarad plus side 10, negative side to pin 9. So we're gonna put that right across pin 9, pin 10. See, yep, pin 10 is positive, and pin 9. We're gonna bridge that over to pin 9. Okay, so we're gonna go like this here. And let's go like that. I'm actually going to move pin 10 over like this because I got to get to pin 9 and I don't want those two shorting each other. So we're going to go like, kind of like this. I'll show you here in a second. Listen, it's not the prettiest soldering right now. We're just going to experiment. That's all we're doing. When I get ready to finalize this, it'll be a lot cleaner, which is not half-as bad right now, but I'm sure someone's going to complain about that, but whatever. We're just kind of putting this together as a quickie to just have a little fun tonight. And then we've got this cap to that resistor. So we do not. Yeah, we gotta get you guys soldered in yet. Alright. Got about 20 minutes, I think, 15 minutes before it shows up. So, okay, here we go. Now, our last capacitor, the positive goes to pin 10, which is also a junction of pin 9. So we're going to connect this positive cap now right to the bus line of pin 10. And the negative side goes out, which is going to be to our speaker. So we go like this. And then of course we go here, that. Okay, so now we're going to run two leads, one from ground and one off of this cap to a speaker, and then we're going to run back over here. Pin 1 is our plus voltage, 12 volts. You can use 9, but 12 volts works better. And we're going to use an input off that cap. Everybody see that? That's what happens when you get lonely, I guess. You think you want to go out and find a woman. Okay, so he's good. He's good. So we're going to hook up the speaker. So we need two leads for that. We got to have an injection here to our 4.7. And we got to run a wire for the voltage. So let's get a couple of wires real quick. We got some scrap wire right here. Okay, so one's going to go here. That is the speaker. Somebody.
I found this business card and the CDs I was looking through. And we gotta check this guy out, if he's still around.
Where's he located?
I have no
Well,
idea.
515. That's Iowa. That's an Iowa area code. 515.
Is Iowa a different state?
Yep, sure is.
Somehow I got up here.
One of the CDs you bought, maybe, or?
Yeah, it's supposed
Okay.
to be an actual CD.
Okay.
Somebody got the thing mixed up, but the business card was left inside the case.
I see.
Plus he buys radios, receivers, turntables, and CDs and records.
Nice. Yeah, that would be definitely Iowa. That's 515. I'm waiting for somebody who, if you want to watch for him, he's supposed to be coming here in a little bit.
Yeah, I'll watch one. You know that CD I was gonna buy? I
Teachers
haven't
are already
watched it.
actually.
Probably.
Just from the door.
You know that CD I was gonna buy, the M&M one?
Yep.
Yeah, somebody already bought it, so I found a different one for a cheaper price.
I see. Okay. Okay, here's our speaker terminals. Alright. Doesn't really matter which way you go, but that is hot and this is the ground. Now we need to have voltage to the source. Here, Jimmy, I'm doing that right now for you. And I just sent the picture to you. Hey, Bob, how are you? Gary McFarland, how are you, my friend? Always a pleasure to see you on. How the hell is it going? What's happening over there in Iowa? My son was just asking me. He found a business card inside of a CD that he bought. It was stuck inside the CD. I asked him, well, where's it located? I saw the area code 515. I said, well, that's Iowa. I knew right where it was. That's Iowa. That's funny. That's just too funny. And then here you are popping in all the way from Iowa. That's cute. Anyways, I hope you and your wife are doing good out there in the flatlands. Well, I got one of your 959s that's been done, Sneaky Snake. The other one has got all kinds of issues in that damn thing. So, give me a call tomorrow, anytime after like 9 o'clock in the morning. Give me a call, and I'll let you know more about the other 959 I've been having trouble with on that one. But you do have one of them all set to go here. So, but give me a call when you get a chance tomorrow about 9 o'clock in the morning if that's cool, if you get time. Okay, so now, where did I leave off? Oh, I needed wires for the feed line source. So, let's take a look. What can we do? Scrap radio is always a wonderful thing, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that 746 is a nice radio. pin 1 right there. I'm assuming this chip is good. I don't, as I said, I don't even know if it is or not. So it's just an experiment. We'll see if this chip's any good actually. That'd be a good test because I'm not sure if this chip is actually any good or not. So I could just be wasting my time at the moment. Okay, so here's this one. Now, I need a ground. Yeah, it looks like a nice ground right here. This is where dexterity comes in. I got to hold the wire from underneath, solder up on top with one hand, and the iron in the other. Just like that. Okay. I think we're ready to give her a test, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. Anybody from the jungle. I'm going to double check everything really quickly, but here's pretty much what we've got, guys. Okay, just quickly, kind of all hooked up. I'm not worried about the solder. Like I said, it's not looking pretty right now, and I don't care. I'm not looking. This is just an experiment. So for the ones who want to, nitpick, have at it. Again, it's just for an experiment. So, okay, here we go. So let's take this down. Move this out of the way, and let's take. 12 volts. And you can put a switch in lane with the hot side of the 12 volts as well. I'll hook them up last only because I want to inject the signal just so you can kind of hear it. Speaker wire, speaker wire, both of those speaker wires set. Now we're ready to hook up. Now before I do this, let me just continue for a second, because instead of me having to go underneath like I was going to do, actually that's really what I was going to do, to be honest with you. Let me grab another wire just so it's easy. I don't have to have the board upside down for the injection point. And that's going to go right here to this capacitor, which is our input. Like I said, you can do a lot more with this. You can add volume control, on and off switch. If you want to put a couple of LEDs with it, one to power on, and then one to, or maybe have like 4 of them in a row for like a bar graph. So as you turn the volume up, the LEDs kind of light up together. So okay, there that is. And I do believe he's here. Yep. How's it going?
How you doing, bro?
I'm just finishing up on this live streaming right now, so if you want to say hi to everybody, they're watching.
Oh, sorry,
No,
bro.
you're okay. Just going to give this a quick test before we get ready to help you out. So, okay, let's see if it works, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this back out of the way. Okay, so we got our speaker hooked up, got our ground hooked up. I don't want to put 12 volts to it just yet. I got to figure out what I want to do to, how do I want to inject the signal. So let's see what we want to do here. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Well, how do I want to go about doing this? Just one more moment, and then we'll get you squared away. Busy day for you, huh?
No, bro.
Every day is a busy day for you. Okay, so we're going to take this guy. We're actually going to put this right here temporarily, just for the test. Okay, now I want to take you as a ground source to here. Now, we should be good. This might be loud, guys, because again, I don't have the volume control onto it, so bear with me. Again, just initial test. So don't beat me up too bad out there, ladies and gentlemen. Just initial test. Here we go. Now, let's see what we can do. So we got no sound coming out. That tells me that this audio chip that we put in is no good. Like I said, I wasn't sure if it was any good or not. I'm just kind of experimenting to see what's happening. Let's take a look and see. So let's go up here. Watch the scope. Put this over here. There's pin 4, your input. There's your input. Nothing at the output. So this chip is no good. So here's your input. If you see the signal on the oscilloscope, everybody see that? So we have our signal going in. We do not have a signal coming out. So this audio chip is no good. Like I said, I wasn't sure if we were going to get lucky with this one or not, but that's okay. All I got to do is take the chip out, put another one in. When I get ready to do my permanent board, I'll make a connector so I can plug and play, so I don't have to worry about centering the whole thing down and be done with it. So, but it was a fun project in the meantime, so at least I know that it's working as far as that goes, the way it's built. It's just a matter of trying to get an audio chip, so at least I know that the ones I've got used in a little tray here, when I get done with the little socket thing, I can test that and go from there. So I know this one is obviously no good. So, good circuit to build, good test, and now we know that I've got a bad audio chip. So that worked out nicely, at least to identify inputs right there, but nothing going out. Tells me the chip's no good. Everybody got that one? So yeah, too bad we couldn't hear the sound out of it. I was kind of hoping it'd be a good chip. It would have been nice to have it working, but again, I wasn't sure if that chip was any good to begin with. So we just kind of take it on the fly. So sorry guys, didn't get your grand finale tonight. That's okay. So, but there you have it. So we'll make another one, because this one's hard soldered in right now. So I'll make another one with a push plug play to stick the chips in and out. But I know the circuit's working because I know we got our input. But unfortunately with the output, again, audio chip's no good. You got to have output. If there's no output, that tells me something internal has failed. We've got the signal going in and no signal coming out. Simple way to tell you, audio chip has failed. Okay, anyways, let me move on. I got to help this gentleman with his radio. So I will see you guys in the next video here shortly at the DS Radio Shop. Maynard, I'll call you here in a little bit. Let me get this gentleman squared away first, and I'll give you a call here when I get done here in a little bit. So we'll talk to you guys all here in a little bit. Yeah, it's always worth a try. Like I said, I didn't know about having it already set up with a connector. If I had a connector, I could try another one right now, but that's okay. We can see the input, just no output. So it's an easy test.